Stout, lager, Pilsner, Bock, IPA. People in the North Country are tapping into some tasty beverages brewed with local ingredients by amazing masters. Fill your glass up with us as we check out some of the greatest craft brew in the North Country.
You come to the North Country, y'all learn how to live North Country. This is how to be northbound and around.
Our first stop is the Valcour Brewing Company, located in the historic old stone barracks on the former base in Plattsburgh. Serving seasonal brews and an ever-changing variety of tasty beers, this historic landmark is a great place to make new memories.
This is actually our first time ever going to one of the microbreweries. The experience was great. Like the service was wonderful. The beers tasted great. The food was absolutely excellent. Everything was cooked the way we wanted it.
The kitchen serves up fantastic food, reasonably priced, with a focus on burgers, flatbreads, and sandwiches. A family-friendly environment makes it a great option if you have the kids in tow. The former residents of the barracks have left their mark. Keep an eye out for graffiti from long-gone soldiers carved into its old wooden beams. A gem for the thirsty traveler, small but cozy rooms are available on the second floor. This makes it a great home base for a craft beer vacation, provided you ain't afraid of no ghosts. Just blocks away is the Oval Brewing Company. Extinguish your thirst for great craft beer inside this historic firehouse.
So we're in the old firehouse on the old Air Force Base. The space right here that the brewery is in was built in 1890, excuse me. Then they added on where the tasting room is. Later, I believe it's in the 1950s or so. We're just off of the US Oval, which is the National Historic District. Well, firehouse kind of lends itself to a brewery naturally. There's big doors, so you can get equipment in and out. There's a good sturdy floor with drainage, high ceilings. So those kind of three things make it an ideal space for a good-sized brewery.
Oval Brewing Company has distinguished itself as one of the best new craft brews in the area. The reactions from the customers speak for themselves.
I'll give you a minute.
Oh my God, this is delicious.
While Oval doesn't have its own food service, in summer months they partner with a food truck serving barbecue, and the rest of the year customers are welcome to order in food from nearby restaurants. A short drive south of Plattsburgh in Peru, New York, is the spacious Livinggoods. The brewmaster explained to me his philosophy of making craft beer a truly local experience.
Beer is something that should be enjoyed as close to the brewery as you can possibly get. Fresh beer is best, and yes, we can package beer and send it around across the country, around the world. But there's the things that are done to it. It's not everything that beer can be. So if you really want to experience what beer can be, I think it's best to do it as close to the brewery as you can get.
Keeping it local and always experimenting, he's filled large bourbon casks with a maple vanilla porter. This is not the sort of beer you're going to get just anywhere. The food is also top-notch, with a wide variety of options and an ever-changing menu. A large banquet hall also makes Livinggoods a popular event space or the perfect wedding reception for a beer-loving couple. After you check out their amazing selection of food, don't forget to fill a growler to take home with you. Beer isn't the only beverage crafted in the area. Just north of the city is the quaint and cozy Eltz Farm Winery. This family affair is racking up awards for its amazing hard cider.
We use 100% New York State apples. Most of them come within 20 miles from where we are right now. We press all of the apples ourselves. We use the best ingredients that we can. So there's really kind of an unlimited potential to cider and what you can do with it. We get a lot of people that come in here for the wine. They say they don't like cider, it's always sweet, it's not their flavor profile. We definitely try and change their minds, encourage people to try new things, and usually they find something that they like.
Sample some cider under their vintage tin roof and let Dad impress you with his inventive culinary creations.
And it smokes the fish on the way to the table, so it makes a nice presentation.
Eltz Farm hosts regular music events and a popular Sunday brunch. You can stop in for a tasting or find their Adirondack hard cider in shops in the area. The Monopole, except for a short hiatus during Prohibition, has been serving up brews since 1897.
We are older, yes, but we're not even just the oldest bar, we're the oldest running establishment. So like we're the oldest business in general, which I think alone is it's a really amazing thing.
Craft beers are now finding their way into this venerable establishment. During their popular tap takeover nights, the pub switches over its kegs to feature a new craft beer each second Tuesday of the month.
I don't find that we change our taps too often, but coming and having a night where you can highlight a certain brewery is really important because I feel like it gives the Monopole drinkers a reason to go out on a Tuesday, and it also gives people a way to explore beers that we normally wouldn't carry.
Craft brew reaches more and more into the mainstream, and people who once thought it wasn't their thing are learning there might be a craft brew out there for them.
If you drink beer, there's a craft beer that you like. People think that craft beer is dark. I hear that all the time, all that dark stuff, or that it's bitter, and that's not the case at all. I mean, there's plenty of beers out there that are lagers and pilsners that, you know, are going to cost a bit more than the cheaper brands that they've probably been drinking for a long time, but they're going to love them. They just might not know that it's there yet.
Time to find your favorite brew. Many more than the ones we featured here are available all around the North Country. Even if you are just passing through the area, or if you are a local tiring of your usual go-to brew, another good option is to sample the great variety of amazing brewing being done in the North Country to visit one of the many local beer caves or beer specialty shops. Jabaut's Deli in downtown Plattsburgh features a wide array of craft brews from the area and beyond. Don't fear the growlers in this cave. Wherever it is you do start your craft beer journey, you are likely to find the same thing. Friendly brewers with a passion for their craft, an amazing locally made product, and just maybe your new favorite tipple.
Northbound and Around is brought to you in part by Northeast Liveline.
And once again, look for Brewed in New York Adirondacks coming up next week, Saturday, September 8th at 6 p.m. here on Mountain Lake PBS.